food journal can really help you become more mindful and aware of your patterns and choices day in and day out. Food recording has actually been found time and again to be incredibly beneficial when it comes to improving your food choices and or losing weight. And although it can be kind of tedious, it does help us to become aware of our patterns. I have clients that come in and say, yeah, I love fruits and vegetables, and then they write out their journal and they realize, well, every third day they ate an orange, and every fifth day they had an apple. And they think that they're eating fruits, but when they look at it, they're actually not eating fruits. And it's not something they actually realize. Or, I don't like sweets. Okay, and then they keep a food journal and they realize, every day at 4 o'clock they end up getting hungry and they have some candy off of one of their colleagues' desks. And they don't really think of that because they didn't buy it for themselves, they didn't go out and seek it out. But when you look at the patterns, you realize, well, there were some cookies here and there's some candy here and they didn't realize how much they actually were taking in or how often. So a food journal can really help you become more mindful and aware of your patterns and choices day in and day out. When keeping track of your food and writing in a food journal, I find it most helpful to keep track of when you eat, what you eat. Try to be specific in terms of the amount you're choosing and how it's prepared. And then how hungry you are on a scale of 1 to 10. If 1 is not very hungry and 10 is starving, how hungry are you? For some people, it's also helpful to include either what they're doing and or if they're having any emotions around what they're eating. I'm bored, I'm lonely, I'm happy, I'm sad. And you begin to see trends and patterns between what time you eat, how hungry you are, what food choices you're making, if it's related to emotional eating, and putting all that information together really gives you a much clearer picture of what's going on with your own food choices.